I didn't start hiking to find myself or unlock some big truth. I just needed space to breathe, to think, to get away from all the constant pressure. But somewhere between mile markers and sunrises, I started learning things no classroom or podcast ever taught me. Every hike begins the same way. Pack your gear, lace your boots, take that first step. But what happens next? It's something else entirely. I remember one morning, cold and misty, halfway up a trail in the Cascades. I was exhausted, soaked, and honestly, ready to turn back. But then the clouds broke, just a little, and this golden light poured through the trees. And I've thought, this moment almost didn't happen because I almost quit. That's the first lesson hiking teaches you. Don't give up before the breakthrough. Life's trail is tough. You'll question why you started. But sometimes the best views, the clearest answers, come after the hardest climbs. As you hike, your thoughts start to slow. You stop scrolling, stop checking. You just listen to your breath, to the wind, to yourself. That's the second thing the trail whispers if you're quiet enough to hear it. You've been moving too fast out here. There's no rush. The pace of nature is patient, steady, and somehow walking through it resets your rhythm. You start noticing details again, how the bark curls, how silence can feel full. I used to think productivity meant always doing more, but on the trail I learned. Stillness is also progress. Just because you're not sprinting doesn't mean you're not growing. And then there's the solitude. People think it's lonely. It's not. It's honest. When you're walking alone, no filters, no distractions. That's when you start facing the stuff you've been avoiding. Regrets, fears, dreams you shelved. Hiking forces you to meet yourself. One time, I sat beside a lake so still it looked like glass. I saw my reflection and thought, when was the last time I actually saw myself? Not the version I post, the real one. The trail doesn't care about your job title, your followers, or your 5-year plan. It asks who are you when no one's watching. So if you're wondering whether you should go on a hike, let me tell you, you absolutely should. Not because it burns calories or looks great on Instagram, but because it might just help you rediscover what really matters. You'll come back with muddy boots, maybe sore legs, but more importantly, you'll come back with clarity. And in a world constantly pulling your attention outward, that's rare. So take the walk, clear your head, climb that hill, stand at the summit, look out, and realize this is your life. And it's beautiful when you slow down enough to see it. See you out there. And until then, keep walking your path.